So last week we got the news that unfortunately GTA 6 was going to be delayed for about a year. So we aren't going to be seeing it until May of 2026. But to compensate for that, Rockstar just dropped the second trailer. So the first trailer, which came out a couple of months ago, got 271 million views on YouTube. And this one, I'm sure, is going to do the same kind of numbers. So this was more of a story trailer. So I'm just going to be talking about what I'm seeing, what I'm liking, what I want to see in the actual game, and some of the other things that we've learned about so far. So this 2-minute and 46-second trailer is more about the story, about what it's going to be about, rather than the gameplay. So first off, I mean, right from the start, you could tell the graphics are absolutely insane. This is the best graphics I've seen from a game in a long time. There's been some great looking games, don't get me wrong, but the textures, the lighting, and everything is just spot on. Even everything going on in the background, you see the cars and the water, it looks so realistic. So, and I know that's how the gameplay is going to be as well. They're taking a long time. This game cost over $1 billion to make, speculated. So I expect nothing less. So you could see the main character, or one of the two main characters, kind of walking around. We see that he's kind of robbing a place. So he's kind of living his life in Miami. Again, looks beautiful. I can't reiterate enough how good this game looks. The lighting, there are some moments in this when he's driving by the cops. It literally looks like real life. Then we get into what the actual story is about, which is going to be pretty interesting. So his girlfriend or wife, I don't know which one, comes out of jail, basically, and we kind of are seeing this sort of Bonnie and Clyde situation going on. There's never been a female protagonist in GTA, so I imagine this is going to be one of those things where you play as both of them, or maybe she's on a mission and he's on a mission. Maybe you switch off back and forth between them. So what I'm also liking is we're going to be able to see different parts of Florida. So we have sort of the Everglades, sort of swampy area, you know, and then we have the actual Miami Strip, which is what I'm really excited about. I love the look and vibe of that. So we're going to get to see both sides of it as well. So I really like the sort of Bonnie and Clyde situation going on here, and I know that the heists were so good in GTA 5, and this one's going to be no different. There's also obviously some cops after them. Maybe this guy that they're showing several times in the trailer, maybe he's the main detective after them. But we just get this collage of heists, robberies, explosions, all this stuff, you know, some partying as well, which is, again, it's an iconic part of Miami, Florida. So it's going to be awesome to see sort of the duality of the different parts of Florida. Like I said, I even heard there was going to be maybe possibly some kind of theme park, maybe in the Orlando area. I don't know if they're actually going to do that or not, but I heard this map is huge. And they seem to be really showcasing that in this trailer. You see a good, you know, duality between the sort of outskirts and then the main city area as well. And something else that they're kind of subtly showing, of course, which is one of the main parts of Grand Theft Auto, is the vehicles. We see so many different kind of vehicles. We see airboats, we see motorcycles, we see jet skis, we see boats, helicopters. I mean, everything you'd come to expect, except this time with just, again, insane, best quality we've seen in quite some time. And it's going to be kind of cool to see how they're able to bring in this sort of idea of the Bonnie and Clyde situation and how that relationship sort of plays out. And then obviously the trailer ends and we see May 26, 2026. They love the number 26. So honestly, all in all, I think that with a lot of Rockstar games, the story is always super important and super well done. We see it in GTA 5, we see it in pretty much all the GTAs. It's always full of life and character, and this one seems to be no different. And this is unlike any other ones that we've seen. Yes, we had a multi-protagonist story in GTA 5, but this is a whole different beast with having sort of a couple. So, you know, if this story ends like Bonnie and Clyde, who knows? We'll have to see. But I do think that aspect might be something cool to explore. Something else I heard as well, sort of some chirps, was that the AI in this game is going to be absolutely insane, that it's going to be unlike anything you've ever seen. So already, I mean, the way the NPCs acted in the previous GTAs have always been pretty realistic overall, kind of you see them talking or walking around, but I'm sure in this game it's going to be on a whole new level, basically living out their own lives. It's probably going to feel like a real sprawling world. So that's going to be really cool. And then also the multiplayer aspect. You know, I wonder if we're ever going to see a co-op feature or something like that. That'd also be something cool to implement in the game. I think that since there are two characters, you know, if you're able to have sort of a co-op mode to play with your friend, one person plays each character, and then you go through the whole story mode. That'd kind of be a cool feature as well. Again, not necessary, and the way these stories play out, it can be a little hard to do that, but that would be a pretty cool thing to add, especially in an online sort of feature. But honestly, I think this game looks truly amazing from a visual standpoint, the best we've seen in terms of Rockstar Games, and they've always delivered when it comes to graphics and visuals, and this game just looks almost realistic, almost real, which is so impressive to say. And what better way to bring it back than, again, bringing it back to Vice City in Florida of all places. So it's going to be really cool. You know, as someone who's grown up in Florida, I think that it's going to be awesome to see how they replicate for the game. But I'm really excited for it. Let me know below what you want to see, what you thought of the trailer, and what you're most excited for come GTA 6. It's going to be a full year, so you're just going to have to stick with GTA 5 or Oblivion or whatever new game is out until this game finally comes out. It's been so long. People have been waiting. And a little fun fact to end this video. From what I saw, they've taken more time on this game than they have making all of the Grand Theft Autos. Every single one. From 1 all the way to 5. That whole time frame, GTA 6 has taken that entire time, if that makes sense. Absolutely wild. But thank you very much for watching. And please be sure to hit that subscribe button. Stay up to date with the latest videos just like this.